Alright, we're here for match 2 and we're on the play, so we are set up pretty nicely, but this is not the greatest hand. So this looks terrible in the face of a Thoughtseize, right? And then we even have the situation where if we play the Curse Catcher, we don't have a Merfolk to reveal for Silvergill Adept. So this is just a really awkward hand. I think maybe I mulligan it, even like maybe if this was a Lord or something, I'd keep it.
Yeah, if Phantasmal Image is a Merfolk, it would be a lot better.
Yeah.
But the way it looks now, we can't even play the Curse Catcher because we need it for the Silvergill.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
And 4 lands is just a lot.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to mulligan here. And this is alright. It's not great, but it's keepable.
A lot of 2s, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we don't want that extra land. So, and then we'll just play the Scalding Tarn and pass. We'll pretend that we are Arclight Phoenix deck, or we're gonna play an Opt or something. Uh-oh, that's what they're gonna do. No. Okay, so we could be
a lot of things.
Yeah, this is essentially like it could be Storm, it could be Jeskai, it could be the Arclight Phoenix decks, it could be who knows. So this doesn't really tell us anything just yet. And they went bottom top, so we'll see what happens. This makes the Spreading Seas a lot less valuable, but so I guess we just
start playing Lords.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna try to curve out here and see what happens. Play a Lord of Atlantis and pass. If this is Storm, we have like 0 interaction for it, which is kind of unfortunate, and we'll very likely just kind of get run over on turn 3 or turn 4. Izzet Charm. So Izzet Charm is the...
Yeah, I'm thinking this is the
Arclight
Izzet
Phoenix
Phoenix, yeah.
So let's make sure, right? So
I don't know of any other deck that runs that card.
yeah. Arclight Phoenix. No, this is Hollow Phoenix. What? What are we read? Here we go. Oh yeah, here's the Izzet Charm. Okay, so this is definitely it.
Okay, so get to see the new Spice.
Yeah, exactly. So we drew just another Lord, so I guess we just played another Lord, right? You interested in the Spreading Seas?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's an option at least. That
Yeah.
we should have. They play a lot of bolts, is the only thing.
Sure.
Maybe we can hit a land and go Lord. Maybe
Sure.
that's a thing.
Yeah, let's see if we hit a land then. I'm up for trying it. I think red is important in there.
Faithless Looting is a big enabler for the deck.
Sure.
We can cut them off.
And Trickster is fine too, because Trickster means we can play it at instant speed, which is nice, at least for the next time we play. So we've got the mountain,
Right, well.
but it's not a big deal. Like them having double. Okay, Thing in the Ice. So the cool thing about this is that now that we have Merfolk Trickster, we will be able to. Oh, there's Silvergill Adept though. So we could either play the Silvergill Adept, see if we get a land, and then have Merfolk Trickster up. I think that's probably what we do. But there's also the ability to, on their upkeep, flash in Merfolk Trickster. That way if they have any sorcery speed instants, or any kind of main phase instant or sorceries, they won't get any value off the Thing in the Ice, removing counters. But I think we have to play Silvergill Adept, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think just we want to hit all our land drops.
Yeah.
So.
And we could potentially cast one of these if we hit the land. It's kind of important that we hit this land here. Okay, cool. We got
good.
it. But it's Steam Vents though, so it's like, all right, shock and go. I think we'll just go ahead and do this upkeep thing, right?
Yeah, because the deck plays so many like Manamorphose and everything, they're gonna be able to flip it.
Yeah.
If you give them their main phase. So.
Okay, so they're just gonna bolt the Silvergill. That's fine. It's pretty good. This Thing in the Ice is gonna be a
the only thing about this matchup is the Thing in the Ice is so good, bolts don't hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on top of that, they play so many bolts. Like
yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, it'll be a hard matchup. And then we're gonna have to probably be dealing with Anger of the Gods out of the sideboard, which is just a nasty mess. The cool thing about this though is that now next turn we can potentially just go Lord, activate the Mutavault and swing 6 unblockable, which is really nice. I don't think they run any main deck counter spells. Let's see.
I mean, other than the Izzet Charm, I guess.
Yeah, sure. But that's for non-creatures, so... Yeah, I don't think so. They just run a lot of bolts, and And cute. Okay, they let it through. That's Gabriella's Halloween costume. That's really nice. So yeah, again, we're just looking at a big series of probably instants or sorceries that they have. They might play another thing in the ice. Chart of course, sure, that's fine.
I was watching Todd Anderson try to play Hardened Scales against this same deck, except it was Grixis.
Yeah.
And just all his creatures died instantly. And Thing in the Ice was great. It's just so hard.
Yeah.
Luckily we have Vial, so we can kind of put something in after Thing flips. But
exactly. So the question is here. They play Chart of Course, discard Arclight Phoenix. Now, do we play a Lord and swing with the Mutavault and the Trickster for 6? Or do we play this Master of Waves? They don't really have a lot to deal with Master of Waves except for flipping this Arclight Phoenix. Or flipping this Thing in the Ice. But my guess is they probably have 3 instants or sorceries to cast next turn to bring back this Arclight Phoenix and to flip the Thing in the Ice. So
I don't know if there's anything we can do about that.
So then the question then becomes, do we not play anything? Do we leave up 2 mana and swing at the Mutavault, and then when the Trickster comes back, we can tap it there. Maybe that's our best bet?
That might be the play, yeah.
Okay. So that, like, we're sacrificing 2 damage, but it at least makes it to where they won't be swinging 7 at us with the Thing in the Ice, and essentially we just have to be like staving off this Thing in the Ice. The problem is also here, if they don't flip this Thing in the Ice, we've kind of just wasted 2 mana. So
it feels weird, but it's not a Mage trigger, so if they play any spells, I mean...
Yeah, exactly. Well, if they want to get this Arclight Phoenix out of the graveyard, they're going to have to flip Thing in the Ice. And they're probably going for it here.
Yeah, I think so. You know, the worst case scenario, I guess, is if they bolt it, of course.
Yes, that would be terrible.
Probably should have realized that earlier. Any bolt is horrible.
Yeah. Faithless Looting into Fiery Temper if they have the second red source. Yeah, that'd be pretty brutal.
Now, hopefully, they play another spell and then try to bolt our Trickster.
Yeah. And
it'll get bounced before the bolt resolves.
Yeah, that'd be very nice. Okay, Metamorphose.
So we are bolt proof now.
Yeah, exactly. Thing in the Ice will flip before bolt resolves.
Let's hope they waste a card on that.
We got double red. What are they going to play? A land. Well, this does mean that they could technically like flip it and then on my second main phase bolt it or something like that. But the great thing about this is we're going to be able to play Master of Waves. Yeah. So we can chump this Thing in the Ice very well, actually. I don't think they have almost anything to deal with the Master of Waves. Faithless Looting, yep. So we're going to get bounced here. And that's fine. And they're going to be able to swing with their Arclight Phoenix, so we're going to be taking 3 at the very least. And we might be seeing, what, a discard double Fiery Temper? I'd be pretty sad about that. Let's pull this up here. They could discard 2 more Arclight Phoenixes too, which would be pretty sad.
I like the spot we're in, though.
Yeah, it's panned out all right, considering how it didn't seem like it was going that great beforehand.
Seeing the power of Merfolk Trickster,
yes.
This card impresses me more and more.
Fiery Temper, yep. So we did get a discard of Fiery Temper and a land. So we're going to take 3 off this, go to 14, and then 3 off the Arclight Phoenix, and go to 11. So we still have they have a pretty solid clock on us, but playing the Trickster is going to be super nice.
And no second main phase bolt, so that's good.
Yeah, very good. So here is the begin combat step, and we're going to go ahead and tap down this Awoken Horror. Okay. And then we get to untap and jam this Master of Waves. And then as long as everything goes well, so they're going to actually leave Arclight Phoenix back to block. That's a pretty good sign. So What we
It makes
just
no sense to me. We have Island Walk lords.
yeah, I know.
understand.
Like we have plenty of lords and they have no mana like untapped, so it just
Yeah,
doesn't seem like a
exactly.
good idea. But luckily, it is gonna like be all right for them because we're definitely just playing this Master Waves. I'll go ahead and play this island right now. So it looks like we might have, I don't know, whatever, a red source up. But we get 4 devotion, so we have plenty of time to sit here and block. And the beautiful thing is we get to play double Lord next turn, swing 8, or even just a Lord and activate the Mutavault. And
Yeah,
if we draw a land, we can just play both Lords and activate the Mutavault. So I think we're in a great position here. I'm not sure if there's much that punishes us. Again, I don't think that they have anything to really take care of this.
Yeah, in the main
Master
deck,
Waves.
there's not many sweepers,
Yeah.
which is what's good about Master of Waves in the main deck.
Exactly. Yeah, as far as I see, they don't have any way to remove the... no ways to remove Master Waves besides the thing in the ice, and they're gonna probably be a far ways off if they try to cast that and then flip another one. So it'll probably be too late. So if we have lethal next turn if we draw land, is that right? Because we'd have 3, 6. If we draw a land, we can play 2 of these, and it'd be 4, 8, and then this would be 6 or 5, right? Because of okay.
I think we just have lethal.
And then So we just got to block. I don't think they have. If they have Teamer Battle Rage, it would be pretty sad. They're playing the spicy Teamer Battle Rage.
Attack.
Yeah.
Holding back the Phoenix again.
Yeah,
I really don't. I mean, we
It's
would
super
be
strange.
we would be at 8.
Yeah. So they have. Okay. Well, then unfortunately, we got it land, but it comes in tapped. So do we? So if we play double Lord, we can just swing for 8, and they can block 1. So it's like what 8 plus. It's still not lethal. So do we play the Lord or do we play the Lord and swing with Mutavault, or do we play the Lord and swing with? So
I mean, next turn we could play the other 2 Lords and swing with Mutavault.
Sure.
Maybe that's the play.
Sure. So
So just play 1 this turn.
yeah, play 1 this turn. Okay, that seems fine. So this Mutavault's going to be a 4/4. Do we have any? I don't think we have any incentive to swing with any of these elemental tokens, so we're just going to go ahead and... they could have a bolt, potentially, for this Lord of Atlantis. We have to keep that in mind. It's something I didn't completely think about, but even if they do, I don't think it's too big of a problem, and they can't block Arclight Phoenix with Arclight Phoenix, so at least they can't block Master Waves with Arclight Phoenix.
Right, yeah.
So he's going to be fine. And as far as I know, no version of this runs Snapcaster Mage, so I think we're just good right now. They probably have a bolt here. Okay, they have Izzet Charm to deal with the Lord of Atlantis. That's fine. So we'll probably end up losing a Trickster or a Mutavault here. We're still in a fine position. Like, it's not that bad. But I guess that, that was still something that I guess you should have thought about, or I should have thought about. But it puts them at 9, and they're still looking at lethal next turn from Double Lord. So
Brutal.
Oh, they have another?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But now their hands got to look pretty damn empty. So does that mean that I think that means that they're not going to die next turn, right? So
we go Lord, swing for 4.
4.
Yeah.
So because I
If
I
they
guess
swing out.
I guess technically we don't have to block this thing. Is there
Yeah,
a world
I mean,
where we don't block this thing?
I think that they're probably going to get the Phoenix back to block with anyways.
Yeah.
If they tap out and they have 1 blocker, a bolt would be lethal
Yeah.
if we didn't block.
Mm-hmm.
Just some stuff to think about. We'll see what happens.
So yeah, it looks like they're gonna get this Arclight Phoenix back. They're at 9, which is not negligible.
They're going to get 2 Phoenixes back, actually.
Okay. So that might mean that this... And that goes to show that Arclight Phoenix not swinging, at least the first time, was probably not a little bit of a loose thing to do.
Yeah, our swing there, I don't know though. You gotta get in at some point.
Yeah. Flashback Faithless Looting, sure. They got another Arclight Phoenix. Let's see. We got 3 of them coming. That's a big game. Like.
Yeah, I think I told you I was at F&M or
Yeah.
Guy turn 2 recurs 3 Arclight Phoenixes.
Yeah, that's no fun for anybody, man.
It's pretty good.
So maybe they don't. Are they just swinging? Okay, only this Awoken Horror.
They're playing so defensively.
Yeah, I mean, I think we have.
I think we have to block.
Yeah, we have to block in here. Then it makes next turn really, really awkward if we can't get in very well. So land, that's not what we wanted to see, but we just have to jam these, right?
Yeah.
Take that. And then
get in there for 4.
Yeah.
Hope for the best. I mean,
all
they can do is 1 for 1. I mean, next turn we should have lethal, hopefully.
Yeah, we still have 3, or they have 3 cards in hand. They're gonna have 4 cards. I mean, they can get us through something like just recur more Arclight Phoenixes. I mean, you got to think they're thinking in 3s, right? Because they have a lot of bolts, and we are.
And look at this deck; it's already halfway through. Like he has 29 cards in his deck.
I know they've done so much sifting. So it's they essentially have to have like 3 bolt effects, like 3 Arclight Phoenixes or 3 bolts, because these Arclight Phoenixes are going to put us down to 9, and then they have to have 3s, which like is totally possible with this deck because they run Lightning Bolt and Fiery Tempers and Arclight Phoenixes, and they haven't like hit so many of they haven't hit a terribly high amount of them.
Okay, good. Then that's there.
2 lands, that's good. Still 4 cards in hand. 2 cards. So I don't think they have to play a land because they need mana. They have to have.
Their best bet is probably land, flashback, Faithless Looting.
Yeah.
And hope to hit the other Arclight Phoenix, right?
Yeah, but they're still short on killing us, I think, right? At that point, if they have 3 bolts in hand right now, they win, right? Because they put us to 9 or put us to 6. But okay, so here's the Lightning Axe. I didn't even know.
Discarding Fiery Temper.
That's pretty good.
Jeez.
That's
value.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's good. Wait, what did they do?
They discarded Fiery Temper.
Oh, I see. They got
madness.
Fiery Temper. Okay, well that actually is very good for them.
Now if they swing out, we can't. I mean, they probably won't though.
Yeah. Okay, they're just swinging with 1 Arclight.
Wow.
Okay, well, we're still in a situation where, what, a bolt would win it still? Because if we swung out and
they have. Well, actually, now they can block the master.
Yeah, they could block the master, but we still have
take 2, and then so bolt would be lethal.
Merfolk Trickster, is that lethal? No, it's not lethal.
So you can block. So you can tap the Awoken Horror, get in for 4.
That's not worth it, is it? So maybe we have to save the Trickster for defensively.
Yeah.
It's just awkward. They have 1 card in hand, so I don't think they're killing us next turn. So this is an awkward situation. So
yeah, because you want to get in for 4, but
yeah, it's just 1 off. I don't know if we missed 1 damage somewhere, but this is unfortunate.
If we tap it down now, we get in, then they get to untap, and then just kill us.
So we have to play defensively. We just have to sit and wait. That's unfortunate, man. We'll play this island.
Because, I mean, we could block the Horror with the Trickster.
Yep.
But that is if they don't have a bolt.
Yep, exactly.
And then they're already hitting us for 6, so...
Flashback, Manamorphose. Sure. It's not too scary. I didn't know they played Lightning Axe. Do they normally play Lightning Axe? Let's look.
I didn't know it.
No, it doesn't. Not at least this list doesn't run Lightning Axe. So yeah, didn't expect it, but yeah, that was a damn good play. Discarding Fiery Temper.
Flashbacks, Faithless Looting looks like.
So now, once they go to the beginning of combat step, they won't have any red. So that's something of note, at least right now, unless they play a spell. Or play a land, I should say. Manamorphose, sure.
And there's another Arclight Phoenix too.
Yikes, yikes. So
but there's only 20. I cannot believe how fast they're going through their deck. 21 cards.
Yeah. Here's the Serum Visions, sure. So let's see what they do with the Serum Visions. So we need to think about this Arclight Phoenix because it's gonna now a bolt is lethal.
Yeah.
So that's a big deal. Like we can't.
Let's see if they got it.
We can't bank on them having. We can't bank on them having. Oh, well, if they have land bolt in hand, then they win, right?
Right, but I don't see why they don't just bolt there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they have 2 cantrips in hand.
So do we go ahead and let this happen, and then like, do we go ahead and let this happen and let them swing with 3 of them, and then if they have a land and a bolt, then they win?
I think we
have to tap down this Awoken Horror, right?
Let's see. Really, we could just let them go to attacks, right? Because
oh, we can. If worse comes to worse, we can.
Because maybe they think we don't have anything. I don't know, but because I think we gotta try and kill them on our next turn, right?
Yeah, of course. So
we can, if they have no mana up. Obviously, if they have land bold, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, and the chances are not unlikely that they do, because I think they. How many lightning bolts have they seen? They've seen 2 out of their 4, and they're well into their deck. So, like, it's totally possible that they have one. Again, so we could tap down this Awoken Horror, let them see if they attack, and then,
That's the only thing, though. I think if we tap down the Awoken Horror, they just don't attack. That's.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Let's see it. Let's let them swing in. Wow, they're only swinging in 1.
This guy's a pro. I mean, we get to tap a blocker, though.
Yeah, so we just get the instep tap.
And maybe they don't even attack with 1 if we tap the Awoken Horror, so...
Yeah, so do we just tap the Awoken Horror here?
I think we do. So we get in for at least 2. A bolt is lethal.
Okay.
So...
A bolt is lethal, a lord is lethal, right? No, a lord's not lethal. Okay. So we need bolt? No, a lord is lethal. A lord is lethal.
It's only 4, isn't it?
It's 6, right? These 2.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Lord and bolt are lethal. Silvergill Adept. I could draw a bolt. All right, let's try.
This is intense. I mean, we're dead. We have 1 out.
Yeah. Come on, baby. We gotta get that bolt. No! I can't believe we lost that game. Damn. Oh, wait. Dude, we're not dead, are we?
They have to block, right?
They have to block, yeah.
So we can block their Awoken Horror with the Adept. And
I didn't mean to do that.
Never mind.
Okay, so we're dead. So we lose.
So let's see. So if we had attacked, they would have to block 1.
They would have to block at least. They'd have to block 2 of them.
2. So they would lose both Phoenixes.
Yeah. And then they'd have to have 3 spells.
And then we'd have a blocker for the Awoken Horror, so they'd only be swinging 3.
Well, yeah, unless they had a bolt of any sort. So a bolt for them in any form wins.
I can't believe you missed the attack.
I can't
we were
believe
still
I did
in
it,
dude.
I can't believe I did that too, dude. Misclicks ruined me, man.
See, that's why I never like scoop so fast. If anybody watching this watches Jeff Hoagland, he speed scoops.
Yeah, I know. It's brutal, man.
His average scoop per minute is so fast.
It's just a little bit much, yeah, a little bit on the higher end. So I think we take out Spreading Seas. We put in all the like spell interaction, like Spell Pierce and negate. Echo
Kira
Truth
seems great, right?
Yeah,
Kira's so much removal.
Kira's amazing. Maybe I don't know how good Tectonic Edge is here, but Phantasmal Image doesn't seem exciting, except for like maybe like copying an Awoken Horror.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the one thing.
But we're trying to like we're gonna have to make some tough cuts here. We probably take out some of these bolts because bolts. I mean, even though that was our out, they're just not good against their spells.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this deck. Even the ones that play the Drakes, the Izzet Drakes, the 4 toughness.
Yeah,
is brutal.
It is. It's really tough. So, so my question is then, do we keep in 2 Lightning Bolts over 2 Phantasmal Image, or do we bring in the 2 Phantasmal Image?
Good question. I mean, you could hope that they block, maybe.
Yeah.
And then you bolt a thing in the ice. I don't know.
I'm fine with that. I'm not like giant on Phantasmal Image in this matchup, so I think we'll just go ahead and try that. They have so many ways to interact with it. This is a fine hand.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we have plenty to do very quickly. So
Vile on the play.
Yeah.
So good.
Into Silvergill Adept, Curse Catcher, turn 2, into turn 3. Whatever the heck we want, man.
It's a very good hand. If this hand doesn't get there,
yeah, nothing will.
It's gonna be
Man, we had a chance to win that. I can't believe I skipped out of that. Ugh, God.
Yeah.
I hate that kind of stuff, man. I'm a dumbass. All right. So we do have to kind of like make sure we're playing a little quicker here because we took a long time on that game, but so did they, I guess.
Well, I mean that last game though, to be honest, they at least had a flashback Faithless Looting.
Yep.
And then they only needed 2 more spells. They probably would have got the Phoenix Six back. But.
Yeah. All right. I mean, they probably either would have gotten the Phoenix back or just had a bolt to let the Woken Horror get through. So there were a lot of ways that we just outright died there. But there are some ways that we don't.
Yeah, you gotta play your outs.
But the way don't click through your outs. That's the problem. Thing in the ice. Yeah.
These turn 2 thing in the ice.
Yeah. So this is probably gonna be another upkeep trickster kind of situation where we're gonna put Master of the Pearl Trident in and try to swing for 5 unblockable here, and then alongside like violent upkeep on the trickster. The only thing that goes really wrong with this is Anger the Gods. So maybe Anger the Gods is fine because of Curse Catcher. So I didn't think about that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
These lands, we just drew 3 lands in a row. Not excited about that, but let's go ahead and swing 5 here. We'll just try to be really aggressive. This puts it to where they're taking 5 this turn, and I'm sure they have some kind of removal spell for this Master of the Pearl Trident at the very least. But I think we're fine to upkeep Merfolk Trickster here, and then let's just do what we can to slow them down. This also makes it so that we can, it's very likely that we'll just be able to swing through with whatever creatures we have, despite our Master of the Pearl Trident probably dying. So there's that.
And this takes them off. Yeah, this takes them off blocking. So I mean, we're looking at a lot of damage on the next turn.
Exactly. So here's probably the Bolt, Manamorphose. Well, this is actually pretty good because they're going to lose this mana as they go into their main phase.
Well,
I can't imagine them flipping this thing right now. I'm going to eat my own words.
Well, I'm just saying it's an option to Curse Catcher it, but we need the clock too. I just want to maybe explore that option. But
sure.
Maybe for all we know, they have 3 Manamorphose in hand or something, but it's down.
You want to try it? How interested in this are you? Well, let's think about this. If we do it right now, they probably have a land and something, right? But this thing's still going to tap. So this represents 2 damage next turn. But we're still at least swinging like anywhere between 6 and 11. So
let's look at our clock and how many turns we give them here.
Okay.
So if we untap with what we got right now, and let's say we don't have anything.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is that right?
If we have everything.
If we have everything.
Yeah. If we don't.
Likely they at least have a bolt. For the Master.
Exactly. So. I like this idea.
Let's go for it. Let's see if it pans out. It's a little risky, obviously, but
We're being aggressive. If these were 2 other creatures, like I'd be so much happier.
we'd be in a lot
This
better
is.
spot.
It was really awkward that we drew 3 straight.
We're really hoping for a Master of Waves.
Yeah, that would be amazing right now. So, Master of Waves would be an amazing draw. Any kind of.
He's looking at his hand right now. He has no more lands.
We can only hope. He's clicking through it. Clicking through playing a land on his main phase, hopefully.
Right, and it keeps him also from knocking more counters off.
Sure, sure.
All right, here's the Mountain Bolt.
Oh, okay. Well, they can save the Bolt for later. I mean, we've only got 2 cards in hand. They're like, yeah, and they're lands. So we've got like an Echoing Truth or something would be fine. This is a fine play here.
Yeah, and we get to activate Mutavault.
So, I don't think we cast this Master of Waves, right?
No,
or Master of the
I think we
Protrator.
just hold on to
Yeah.
it.
So let's go ahead and just attack with everything. It seems like they're F6'd. So, 3, 6, 9, 11.
Do you just go for the win here?
Yeah, let's do it. Oh no! Oh no! They do have something up.
Maybe they think you might have Phantasmal Image and they're gonna kill the Lord.
Let's find out if they. We have lethal here. They're gonna let it happen. Come on, baby. Don't have. How would they not have a Bolt? Come on. Oh, there's the Bolt. Damn it! You got us. We had to
Now
go
they're
for
gonna
it.
flip the Awoken Horror, and we'll have. I mean, we still get to keep the Aether Vial on 2. So.
Yeah, we put them on 6. We still have a Mutavault up. We get to keep up Trickster again, which is a beautiful thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. We're in a very good spot here, I think. Having this Trickster up is so nice.
Yeah, Trickster, the way it interacts with Thing in the Ice is very good.
Yeah, exactly. And the cool thing about that is if they like say, oh, the terrible thing here, the horror would be Anger of the Gods, right? So if they play Anger of the Gods, we're just in hell.
It looks like it's not going to be any
okay,
good.
Good. So if they this makes Trickster bolt proof here again, so we're definitely going to be able to cast this Merfolk Trickster, tap it down. The cool thing about this is it makes the oh, it looks like they're not going to flip it right now. Okay, well that's a pretty good play, I think. It's just fine, and it makes it to where it's really awkward with our Mutavault because no, I take it. It's very awkward with our Mutavault because our Mutavault won't get bounced if we attack because it's a horror as well.
Oh, that's right.
And
I
it says
didn't even think of
non-horror
that.
creatures, so not only will they get to bring ours back. Well, we could. Never mind. We can still
tap
Trickster tap it. So that's not a bad thing. So yeah, we can go ahead and just swing.
Draws are brutal.
Yeah, it's a little nasty. Let's go ahead and just swing out.
Have you thought of running Horizon Canopy?
Yeah, exactly. Look, I mean, instead of these stupid Mutavaults, we should be running a Horizon Canopy. Let's go here and swing. They tricked me. I thought they were F6'd. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's...
Yeah, I mean...
What does that mean? There too.
Yeah.
Do they not have another spell in hand? I don't think... You wouldn't...
That's weird that they didn't play anything at end of turn.
Yeah, you would not... You would not just pass the turn there if you had the spell, right?
Right. I have no idea what they could have.
They could have a Bedlam Reveler.
Maybe they have 2 Anger of Gods in hand.
Hey.
And some lands. I don't know.
Okay.
Must have been pretty bad.
Yeah, things must have not looked.
Maybe they had the Phoenixes and they just didn't want to play them out. Or
they're drawing their cards like to see what they would have gotten. So I guess they just had a bad setup. Again, we have one more chance. Do you want to go with these bolts or phantasmal images?
So we're on the draw. I don't know, man. Bolt just seems so bad.
It does, doesn't it? In this matchup, it's not that great. So maybe we just go ahead and go with these phantasmal images.
I would like Image a lot more if we had more instants and sorceries. Like, because you could just play this Thing in the Ice. I guess it wouldn't flip into anything, would it?
No, it wouldn't. It'd be a 0/4.
Still, though.
This is a fine hand, right? We really would love a Vial, but...
Yeah, I think this is good.
If we top deck a Vial, I'm going to be a happy individual. Sure. We don't want any turn 2 thing in the ice. So, bottom top for their scries and another land. Not quite what we wanted to see, but that's alright. Just play Curse Catcher.
Have you ever tried a white splash with this?
I
get to play Reflector Mage.
I've looked at it. I know I didn't. I didn't ever look at it back after Reflector Mage was around, actually, because I was like way back in 2016 or something like that. But you do get to play like Rest in Peace and stuff, which is really cool.
Rest in Peace.
Yeah. The only thing is, like, I don't know. I haven't tried it out recently. They played a land tapped and passed. That's a pretty good sign, I think.
Yeah. No thing in the ice. We get to.
Okay. So I guess here we're going to just swing the Curse Catcher, because if we play like Silvergill Adept and then swing, and then they try to bolt our Silvergill Adept, I guess we would probably let it happen, right? Because Curse Catchers.
Now you brought in the images, right? So maybe.
Yes, I did.
Maybe we just counter it with Curse Catcher then.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So if we bring in a Lord or Silvergill Adept or something like that, and then we try to swing afterward, then we might have to sacrifice Curse Catcher as we're attacking or something to protect.
Right, yeah.
So we might as well get in this 1 damage now.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and do that. The thing about this here is that this puts us in a position. This seems like such an awkward hand. There's got to be a reason that they kept it, and I'm thinking anger the gods.
Yeah, they probably have an anger.
And we'll play this, and there's a fair chance that we just try to keep up the gate. Don't you think? Next turn.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
They can't play this
so
turn.
Slow.
Yeah, they can't play. We can't play this turn because they can't play this turn because Curse Catcher could counter it. But next turn, if they play a 4th land, then we would be in trouble. So here's the Bolt. I almost am wanting to keep Curse Catcher around.
I guess it does help you. I mean, it just depends on if you want to keep up the negate. I mean.
Sure.
The adept is more damage, and image can copy it.
WWMD. What would Mark do? I don't know. I guess we can sacrifice this. We have a negate in hand. Let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I would. I think that's probably the play.
Yeah. I guess we gotta make our.
We're
decisions.
planning on leaving up negate anyways for anger.
Yeah. So if we next turn just leave up negate,
it's gonna feel pretty bad, but.
Yeah. So they're in a Thought Scour. They put a thing in the ice and a Serum Visions in the graveyard. Yeah,
they're playing a very slow game.
So I think we just swing 2, see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then we play a Steam Vents tapped, and then after that we can start. We'll be able to cast Lords alongside having negate. So I think we'll try that.
Yeah, I think it's working out fine.
I think
we didn't really need the Curse Catcher that bad.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm wondering. So they were 20 cards in, and we never saw a Bedlam Reveler out of them. I wonder if they're even playing Bedlam Reveler.
The new lists run the Drake instead.
Oh,
we haven't seen
Crackling Drake. Yeah, we haven't seen either of those. Tidebinder Mage is great against Crackling Drake, but it doesn't usually last that long. Tidebinder Trickster is the better one. So here we're just gonna fetch for an island and go ahead and play this Lord, right? See what happens.
Yeah, and it's important they miss their land drop.
Yeah, so they have cards in hand. So I think if they bolt, we just let it happen, right? We don't aggressively negate a bolt on a Lord of the
No, because what we're afraid of is them getting back in the game by sweeping.
Yeah.
So if they want to 1-for-1 us, we're a little bit ahead on cards anyways.
So
this is freaking brutal.
Yeah, this is pretty nasty though. So
that combination is disgusting.
Yeah, it's very good. So this is going to give them plenty of time. Now we're going to have no pressure on the board. But I don't think we just try to save us.
Right, I mean, next turn if we go Lord and they sweep us, then they're ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So playing a super defensive game here. Bolt us. That is so aggressive. I don't know what that means. What the hell does that mean?
Just trying to use their mana, I guess.
I mean, they might have a Bedlam Reveler in hand, and
there you go.
There it is. Yeah. So they're dumping 2 cards, 2 Arclight Phoenixes.
Oh my gosh! Hopefully,
that's super bad.
We might want to think about negating a Manamorphose or something. Okay,
a thing in the ice.
This is all bad. I mean, we get to tap down the Reveler, and and then
play a Lord of Atlantis potentially, or we could keep up another. Oh, we have Spell Pierce.
Oh, there we go.
That's not bad.
That was a good draw.
Yeah. So I think
still would have anger up if they hit a land.
Do we play Tidebinder Mage here, or do we play Lord of Atlantis and swing with Mutavault? We can't keep up Spell Pierce if we play a Tidebinder and a Lord of Atlantis. So,
yeah, you're right.
But Bedlam Reveler does represent a lot of pain. This is a troublesome scenario right here. Like, this is actually puts us in a really awkward spot because they have 2 Arclight Phoenixes in the graveyard. So we have to race them in some form, right? So do we just start committing to the board as soon as humanly possible and let them play their turn out?
I mean, so what do you want to do? Play Tidebinder
Tidebinder, Lord of Atlantis, go. Is that the worst thing ever?
I mean, the only downside to it is if they anger of the gods.
Yeah, if they anger the gods, we're in trouble. But they have to.
But they didn't have it before.
Yeah, they'd have to have drawn it randomly, and I think we're just in a position where we have to be aggressive here, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and this makes it to where if our creatures can survive this, we're actually in a decent position.
You know, another thing, I don't even remember seeing it. Like, what game? This is game 3, right? Do you remember seeing it in their graveyard, game 2 at all?
Anger of the Gods, I didn't.
Yeah, so I mean,
but I mean, we played a really aggressive start at game 2, and they didn't.
Oh,
there it is.
God, worst case scenario.
Yeah, so they got it out of those 3 cards.
So they didn't have it when we played around it, and then when we play into it.
Yeah, they've got it.
This is what happens. This is modern.
Okay, well, that's life. That's pretty good, but we don't have any devotion. We're just in a situation where we have to play a Lord, right, and then just pass.
Yeah, I think so.
We've got Negate. We've got.
Do we just counter every spell they play?
I'm seriously tempted. Even
negate the first one, then Spell Pierce.
Yeah, even Spell Pierce on a single. No, I think we just wait here, right? One more.
I mean,
if we Spell Pierce, and then they.
I would almost. I don't know, man.
This is so brutal.
I almost want to negate it just so they don't draw a card and they don't put Phoenixes in the yard.
Sure.
And then if they go to play a 2-mana, like Manamorphose, we can Spell Pierce it.
Well, yeah, we'll give it a shot. I guess we need to be super aggressive here.
Because we do not want those 2 Phoenixes.
And we don't want the Thing in the Ice to flip. We can't let Thing in the Ice flip.
Now, if they have all, yeah, see, like.
Okay, so. There's
not much we can do here if they have another 1 mana. I mean, we gotta make them pay 2 for it.
Yeah. Okay.
And hopefully they have a land in hand or something.
Do your worst. So yeah, we have to pray that they just don't really have much of anything in hand. They don't have a bolt. They have a non-land card in hand. And then we could hopefully maybe draw a land.
Oh, they did. Oh wait, now they can flashback if it's a sleeping.
Oh no! I didn't think about that.
And they get to Reveler.
We just die. We're dead.
Yeah.
We're dead. Oh man, that's brutal. There's not much we could have done in that.
I think we should have played around anger.
Yeah,
exactly. We just when we should have been going hard, we didn't. And
yeah.
It just happened.
It just didn't pan out the way we thought it would. So, yeah, I don't know. That was an awkward situation. They drew 3 random cards off the top of their deck, and then played a Thing in the Ice. Only had 2 cards in hand, and then they draw step had 3 cards. So it was just 3 random cards off the top of their deck that they didn't scry or anything. And so I don't know. We didn't expect it. They didn't have it, and they weren't playing it before. So I don't think there was much we could do there. But. Hey, whatever.
It's a bad matchup.
Yeah. I don't think it's I've got a losing record with it. I think I played it probably 3 times. I think they're all on the YouTube actually that I've played. I think I'm 1-1 against it, and now I'm 1-2.
Especially that lightning axe into fiery temper.
Oh god! Every single time they played lightning axe, it was into fiery temper. So anyway, we're 1-1, and we'll see if we can like salvage it and hopefully come back to the 4-1 that we know and love. So we'll see then.